Hey, good evening, everyone. Hope everyone is doing great today. Yeah, I really hate this microphone. I don't know why it does that. It doesn't do right. Let's see what I can do to fix that. Okay. Now let's try this one. Let's try this one. And let's try this one. How about this? And this. And this. Okay, we're gonna try this one like this. Okay, we're gonna try this one like this. Okay, I really, on everything else it works well. But I don't know why it doesn't work here. I don't know why. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this one. All right, I'm gonna try it like this. Let's see if we can get this to at least sound half good. Yeah, this is sounding a little bit better. I'm sorry about what on Zoom it works great. On every other application I have, it sounds great. All right, and let's try this one more time. And I'm going to try one more thing. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the settings on this one and see. Testing 1, 2, 3. And how about this? Going to change this one. Yeah, so let's see this one going 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it should probably be this one. This setting is good. And let's see about this setting. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that does nothing. All right, we're going to change this setting. All right, and we're going to change this to number 3 setting, and number 4. This is number 2 setting. And this is number 1 setting and number 2 setting. I guess number 2 is the best one. Again, guys, I'm really sorry about that you had to live through that garbage. But so, yeah. That's what we're going to do today. All right. Now, why can't I hear? Oh, well, no, I don't hear myself because I don't have the speakers on. All right. Great. Welcome to the party, guys. Thanks for joining. I hope you had a great week. And I really want to thank those of you who are watching after the fact. After the fact, I really appreciate you guys watching the show. I see that you guys do join the live stream afterwards. We're going to do a short live stream today, probably 30 minutes. Maybe if we get some of you guys on here tonight, maybe we'll go 1 hour. I am exhausted. I've had a very long day. I woke up early to do a class and then went out. I've been walking around all day. I had a doctor's appointment this morning, went to the hospital, got some blood drawn for a blood test for my liver and kidney and cholesterol that I'm getting tested. I'm getting checked by a doctor in 2 weeks. That cost me, oh wow, I couldn't believe how much it cost me. 26,000 rupees. And that is Korean won is 100,000 Korean won, US dollars, about 80 US dollars. Just for a blood test. Blood test, liver function test, kidney test, urinalysis, 80 US dollars. Now, the reason is because I got some very deep genetic tests, like hardcore tests, something that I'm only doing once a year, type like that. Normally, I just get like the $5 test. So that I needed because the doctor 3 months ago told me that I should get my liver checked because he was a little concerned. So that's why I've been on that special diet that I've been talking to you guys about for the last 3 months. And I'm going to continue that diet. I'm just going to change it up a little bit, but predominantly I'm going to stick to that diet just for my health. But today I had a hamburger and I had pizza for lunch. Did skip the fruit today, but I'll probably have some fruit after this tonight and then go to bed early. I'm exhausted. Tomorrow I have nothing, but I will be doing a whole bunch of YouTube videos because I ran out of material and I don't have anything to publish for next week. I have one video in the queue. I have another video ready to be edited tonight. Maybe 2 videos tonight or tomorrow, and then I gotta produce at least 3 or 4 more videos that I have the ideas. I gotta get those done tomorrow because I don't have time during the week anymore. I am working so much, and I'm probably adding more. I'm working about 60 hours a week, Monday to Friday, with about an hour on the weekend to 2 hours on the weekend, and it's not killing me. Well, it's not killing me yet. Let's see what happens in another couple of weeks. Well, next week is only a 3-day work week for me because it's Korean Thanksgiving, so that's a holiday. So I'm not going to have to worry about that. And then the following week is a 3-day work week because it's National Foundation Day. So the next 2 weeks are only 3-day work weeks. But then we're into October, November, and then a 3-week December. So I've got 8, 9, 10, 11 weeks, 12 weeks of just killer work. And then I found out that the contract's going to be extended next year for 2 more 3-month sessions, which means I can basically, well, if they extend it to 3 3-month sessions, I have already reduced my retirement date by 1 month, and if I get another 3 months session in the contract, I'll be able to reduce my retirement to September 30th, 2024. Yeah, 2024. So basically 12 months from now, I'll be able to retire without having to work anymore, and more than enough money to live the rest of my life and increase my retirement. I've talked about it before. I'll get into it if you guys want, but I probably there is a couple videos I've done about it. Maybe I'll do another one and update you guys. But basically, I'm saving money in Sri Lanka in term deposits because the term deposit rate is right now 16% interest on a 3-month term deposit. And that rate will probably last for another couple of years. It'll never drop below 10%. Never. I mean, not never, but not for a long time. And by then I'll have more than enough money to live off of, even if it drops to 5%, which will never happen in Sri Lanka. Yeah. So, yeah, I do have a video going out on Monday, and that is a good one. You guys have to watch it. It is Mom is doing the whole video. She did the whole video. I know you guys liked the video last, when was it? Friday's video. I got a lot of comments about it, and people are liking Friday's video and Wednesday's video going out with Mom and Dad. Now, I hope you guys liked the video on Friday at the ending where Desmond caught the snake. That was insane. I was at his house, and it cost $10, 10 US, for someone to come, take that snake, and take it away to the jungle and leave it off in the jungle. And, 10 US is a lot of money for the poor side. So Monday's video will be Mom going to, with her friends. They organized a charity drive. You guys saw or you will see the material. Maybe you did. Yeah, on Friday's video, you would have seen the little clip of the material that Mom and her friends gathered together. They spent about 500 US to take care of 25 kids with school supplies for a year: shoes, backpack, water bottle, lunch box, and papers, pencils, things like that they're going to need for a year. I'm thinking of doing another one for another group of 25 kids. My mom said we're going to raise funds to fix the roof. And these are just private funds. Now, if you guys want to get involved, please watch Friday's video. Take a look at the school. Take a look at those kids. And take a look at the schoolhouse. My God. How can anyone ever be in something like that? I'll never know. But I do want to thank a huge shout out to Terry, EVP. Brother, you donated money a couple of, last year, and that helped a poor family with taking care of the father of the family. He was passing away, and his end of life was much more comfortable for him and his family. He passed away last month, and your donation helped so much. Even a small donation. I mean, it was about $50 after all the conversion and exchange and fees. That took care of a lot of bills for that family for a month or 2 months. So thank you very much. Those of you who know Terry, he has been a huge supporter of the channel, and he emailed me and said he's going to transfer bank to bank some funds to support the school. Thank you, brother. Lots of double love to you. Lots of karma, good karma for you. And shout out to you, brother, for offering to do bank to bank, because YouTube takes 30%. Super chats take 30%. Buy Me a Coffee doesn't take that much. Sorry, Buy Me a Coconut. The link is in the description of my main channel. That doesn't take as much. Tiny percentage. I don't remember how much. But like 10% they take, as opposed to the 30% or more that YouTube takes, and then I have to pay income tax on that. So if you go through buy me a coconut, I'll get more of the funds, and I'm going to match dollar for dollar up to $100, maybe even $500. Maybe if I get to $100 this month, Okay, if I get to $100 this month, I'll increase it to $500. That I will match dollar for dollar up to $500. So please think about supporting through Buy Me a Coconut, or if you really want to bank transfer international, I'll send you my bank account information either in South Korea in US dollars or US dollars to my account in Sri Lanka, which would be the best. So what else is going on? So that's the material that's going out this week. I have an idea for a couple of stories. A couple of them are like informative, and a couple are fun. Oh, by the way, on Wednesday, I'm leaving for Thursday morning. I'm leaving for Trincomalee, so I will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll probably have 6 videos from that trip, or more. Probably 8. Yeah, no, 8 because I'm going to Pigeon Island. I'll probably have 8 videos. So I'll have 3 weeks worth of videos that will be produced after October 1. So October will be Trinco trip. The whole of October will be Trinco trip. So the rest of this month, I'll be having a couple of fun videos. One of them will be talking about getting my Sri Lankan citizenship, maybe internet cellular costs, how much do I make in working, and how much do I make off of YouTube. Another one I have an idea is how to start a YouTube channel. This is the right time to do it, and how to do it, the pitfalls and things you should avoid, because that's what I did. The results of my health check, medical costs here, my monthly bills, more cooking, how I find how I live here, how I find things, how I go shopping. One funny one is head bob. You know, the Indian head bob, the Sri Lankan head bob. What does it mean, and how do you decipher it? That's going to be a fun one. Online shopping. I do a lot of online shopping here because it's just hard for me to get out to the city to buy the things I want, and then you can't really find variety, right? There's only one, and that's it, if they have it. So I've been trying to find coffee, and I've been trying to find steak and pork chops. Getting close. The other thing I want to thank is my first member on Buy Me a Coconut, monthly member. Not just a one-time donation, a monthly member, $5 monthly member. Sarat James, thank you so much, brother. We chatted a little while ago, and he's a big supporter of the channel. I so appreciate it. You know, I have no idea that this would go in this direction. And if this is any indication of what the things that are coming down the road, I'm excited, because if I can affect these 2 people and 3 people, that the 3 to 5 people who are like my super members, who not only engage me in conversation, but truly appreciate the work that I'm doing. I'm like super love to you guys all. I wish I could buy you a beer or treat you to something, but you know, you guys are the ones who I'm doing this for. I'm doing it for me, but when you tell me that you appreciate it, it just makes it more worth my time to invest and do it right. So thank you so much. And for those of you who are like actually supporting financially, coming out of your pocket, you know, it's one thing to ask for me to ask you to watch a video so that I can get paid from a video. A commercial. Watch one commercial, watch 2 commercials, and don't skip them. That's one thing for me to ask you for your time. But for you to come out of your pocket with cash is just, you know, you see it on other YouTube channels and other things and stuff like that, but I'm like, I never expected it, ever. The first money I ever got, I was like, wow, somebody gave me money. And I was like, you know, I don't need it. I like it. I mean, who's going to turn down money? I mean, I'm not going to turn it down, but I'm using it for, I've decided I'm going to use it for something other than myself. I'm going to use it for the people of Sri Lanka. So I did get a whole slew of like 10 or 20 new subscribers, but you don't turn on your public profile. So I cannot see your public profile when you don't make it known. So if your YouTube or Gmail or whatever is private, I can only see the ones who are public. So out of the 17 new subscribers I got this week, only one is public, and that is Nicholas Whalen. Thank you so much, brother, for joining. I truly appreciate it. Lots of love to you for that. Let's go over some of the comments that I had in this last week. And guys, really, please, if there's anything I can ask you to do, don't subscribe, don't like, but please make a comment. Making a comment really, I love it. When I get that little notification saying someone commented, I light up. I mean, you really make my day when you do that, because I will reply. I want to come on the channel and say, sorry guys, I can't reply to every single one. I'll read them all and I'll reply to a few, but I want that problem of not being able to reply to every single one. But I will reply, because I don't get it. I don't get it that many yet. All right. But again, you know, channel maintenance, guys, I really appreciate everyone who's watching. If you could subscribe, I truly appreciate it. And this goes back to how my channel started. I started my channel wrong. I used the wrong people to try to build my channel, and they did bad things on my channel, like fake users that I can't get rid of. And somehow that is affecting the algorithm. It's not pushing me out, because out of 2,620 subscribers, only 10% are subscribed. Sorry, out of 2,619 subscribers, I'm only getting about 300 returning viewers. The rest of the people who are, so that first means that I have about 2,000 subscribers who are probably fake, that they were created by my original YouTube manager who helped me set up my channel and started me going, and got, like, if you look at some of my older videos, they're getting like 1,000 views, but the average view was only like 1 minute. So people weren't watching my videos. They were fake. Now I'm getting like, you know, 40, 60, 80, 100 views, but I'm getting an average view of 5 minutes. Because most of my videos are about 10 minutes long. So if I can get, you know, 3 to 5 minutes of views on average, that's great. That means people are watching my videos. So I look at the analytics and I see that probably 80% of the subscribers are not real. Now, on the flip side, I'm getting a lot of viewers. On average, I'm getting about 2,000 viewers a week, but only, you know, 200 to 300 of them are returning viewers. So everyone who watches my videos don't come back. So I wonder why. My video is getting pushed out there, but people, I guess you don't like what I'm doing, or maybe it's not of interest to you. It is, you know, I'm not that everyone's cup of tea, and that's great. That's okay. But, you know, comment, let me know why, so I can maybe do better. Maybe I can interest you, or maybe I need to get out to the right people. That's what I got to work on. So I did a little bit of YouTube advertising. It kind of didn't work the way I wanted it to. So YouTube came to me with my own online coach who will help me on my next advertising campaign, help guide me to, you know, how to use their service. I don't mind paying a little bit so I can get my channel out to the right people. So when I talked about I used the wrong thing, I hired a YouTube manager from Fiverr or Upwork. It's an online thing. And this was a couple of years ago when I was in Korea. And they were from Bangladesh or some Indian country. I can't remember. This was 3 or 4 years ago. And I didn't understand a lot about analytics back then. But what ended up happening was I started seeing these spikes. Now, when I go back and I look at it, you'll see the spike and then it just stops at an even number, like 1,000 or 500 or 100. So you know that they're now you know they're fake, and then you can see they were only for 30 seconds or 1 minute. It didn't come. They weren't real. Then you have like a whole bunch of subscriptions that come on and then stop. And it's only for that one video or the one that they were working on. So yeah, so those are some of the things that didn't work out right, and I can't remove those accounts. I tried. I sent an email to YouTube and they said there's nothing you can do, and I Googled it, and you can't remove YouTube subscribers. You can only block them in comments and stuff. And secondly, I can't see every single subscriber. Only if they comment can I see them, and then I don't even know if they're a subscriber or not, if they've put their profile on private. So it's difficult. Anyway, let's look at some of the comments. One commenter, I can't read that. Grow UTV said, your videos help me get over my stressful day. It's stuff like that I love it. And that was the street festival video that I did with Mom and Dad. Again, a financial supporter, thank you very much. 5410th commenting on the Candy Parahara video. Street Taco Kid 8823 enjoying the content, thank you sir, and aloha. So I'm going to assume you're from Hawaii, and they viewed the video from last week, the live stream. Again, live stream, Terry EVP watched it after the fact. Another financial supporter, thank you so much. ET5222, another supporter from Korea, joined the live cast, but then had to go offline and watched the follow-up and loved it. Thank you very much. Mikey JC 72008, keep up the solid content. And that was on my simple video end of summer update when I did a walk and talk. That was just a simple video, but thanks again. I mean, I'm just keeping you guys updated on my life. There's not really anything that I'm trying to do special. I'm just a personal vlog, and thank you for joining me. Nisanka, bro, the flyover you were passing by at the beginning of the video, that's where my office is. Flyover is a British term, colonial term for bypass or overpass. Sri Lanka is full of overpasses. And they will learn in 5 or 10 or 15 years that overpasses are the worst traffic management tool on the planet, like most developing countries did 20, 30 years ago. So the trip to Monarch Imperial that I did with Mom and Dad, I got a lot of good response because it's a beautiful dinner. Mikey CJ, again, dude, your mother and father are great. Thank you so much. And you know what? I've come to realize that after 2 years here, I've come to realize that they are amazing. And I'm going to change the channel. I'm going to evolve it to Sri Lankan Sammy with Mom and Dad, or living with Mom and Dad. But because they're just great. They're so much fun. I love making fun of them, and they love having fun. So guys, buy me a coconut and support me taking my parents out for a little bit. It'll be great for me to take them out for dinner or a trip here, a trip there. We'd love it. 5410th, saw the video, and then he's also he mentioned that he's going to be visiting some of these places in October. So I'm assuming he's coming to Sri Lanka in October. That'll be great to see them. Ryan Moore, 2796, going way back to a video I did in February 2023 of living in Subic Bay, Philippines, because I was there for 6 months. And he says, when you said we don't use air conditioning, I was like, what the what? We were there in July and dripping wet. He said he misses Olongapo, which is where I lived. We stayed in old Calban, where my mother and father-in-law live. So I'm assuming he's an American married to a Filipino, because from his profile picture, he looks American. I'm sorry if you're not. Apologize. I didn't mean to stereotype, but, you know. But yeah, I don't like using aircon. I barely used aircon here in Sri Lanka. Barely. Maybe once or twice, but because of the solar power system and the draw on the solar power system, I don't like using it. Leanne Bria 2459 earlier talking about my trip through using the VIP service at Colombo Airport, Bandaranaike Airport in January of this year. My departure of leaving to Korea. Leaving to Korea, I use the Silk Route, which is a VIP service. You pay $50 one way, US, and that gets you private immigration, private customs, private check-in, and direct access to the lounge or the departure gate without having to go through the public areas. And take you through the back way. And you have your own private entrance. So it's really nice. Definitely worth it. And they said, yes, Silk Route, they asked, if you fly business with Sri Lankan Airlines, do you still need to pay for Silk Route? And this service is not related, and I said it's not related to any airline or any class. The only thing, if you are flying business class with any airline, is you would not buy the lounge option in Silk Route. So even if you were economy, you could use Silk Route. Okay, Silk Route is a service of the airport, not of the airline. It's totally separate from the airline. Now, it is Sri Lankan Airlines centered because Sri Lankan Airlines has a dedicated check-in counter inside the lounge, inside the entrance area of the Silk Route. If you are flying with another airline, I'm not sure if sometimes they have taken me to the gate, to the check-in counter, like right to the front. Sometimes they've done it themselves. I don't know. When I flew Emirates, I had to go. Most of the time when I fly Singapore or Sri Lankan, they do it for me. So we'll just see, you know, it changes every time, but it's so convenient. And then Terry, EVP, our good friend Terry, I talked about a week in my life, the video that just came out on Friday. Was saying it was a great video. He said thank you, and then was asking about the quality of healthcare, and about how my mom and friends donated their time and their money for that school. I'm going to do a quality, not only just the cost, but the quality of healthcare in Sri Lanka. I'm going to do one of those videos coming soon. All right. So yeah, that's it so far. You know, life is good. I am really exhausted. Like, I really want to play a video game and, you know, relax and unwind and chill out. You know, but I am just so tired. I really want to play a game. I'm probably going to play a game right after this for half an hour, for a little bit, and see how I feel. I'm just checking the sound levels here. Yeah, I'm gonna probably play a game for a little bit and then go to bed. I don't have to wake up in the morning, so I'm gonna sleep in tomorrow, and then I'm gonna go for a walk. Maybe I'll take a trip up to Negombo Beach because I don't have to be back But if I go, I'm going to have to take a taxi because Desmond is gone away for the weekend. I have reports I have to do. So if I go and I come back at 3 o'clock, I can do the reports. Yeah, maybe I can do that. I can even do the reports at night. Anyway, yeah, maybe I'll do that. I have to leave the resort by 3 o'clock. It gets cool at 3 o'clock anyway. Maybe I'll go. It depends on what the weather's like tomorrow, because weather's been iffy back and forth. Like this morning was beautiful, and then this afternoon was rainy, like poured rain, and then it got sunny again, like this blue sky sunny. You'll see the video of my trip, and it was very strange weather today. So tomorrow, let's check the weather, and I should actually check the weather for the next couple of days. Mom says it's rainy season. Oh yeah, another thing I'm thinking about doing is I completely forgot. It says it's going to rain tomorrow. Oh no, it's going to rain starting at 6 o'clock. Oh, we had crazy rain last night. My gosh, the lightning was insane, like really close by lightning. I mean, like thunder. And this morning when I woke up and went to the hospital at like 8 o'clock in the morning, the streets were just flooded. Not flooded, but the gullies were full of water. Yeah, so the other thing I'm thinking about now, as you guys know, I have no free time for the next 3 months. I'm booked up, so I'm not going to do anything. Once Christmas rolls around, then that's when I'm going to take a break. I have a 6-day break coming up, so I'm going to relax, do nothing. I'm not working at all. Because I have this huge contract, I'm just going to bear down and work, right? Because I know that that contract will end, and it's not going to renew for another couple of months. Because what happens in Korea is that all the promotions take place in December. So January, February, all the companies change their management. So all my contracts end in December. And then what happens is January, February is very slow for me. So that's when I've decided, well, my brother's coming in January. And then he leaves in early February. And I've decided, I've already bought the tickets. I've already booked the hotel. I'm going to Thailand for a month. And I got a couple friends coming to visit. California Dave can't make it because he has to go back to the U.S. March 11th, before March 11th, so he's going early in March. He said he can't go to Thailand and then because he's got the dogs. So I said, listen, we'll plan something later. So I'm thinking in the summer of 2024 that I will spend a month in Ella or New Area. Someplace cool, because it gets so hot in Colombo, like July. Oh my gosh. And I can find a cheap place to stay with internet and work. And then in the evenings or whatever, I can enjoy and relax. I'll be in a city. I can go out for dinner. I can go out for coffee. I can go out for drinks. I can just, socialize and relax and enjoy my time. I mean, I enjoy my time here with mom and dad, but I need to have a break. Living with your parents, right? I love them. I do. It's great. I have so much fun, but I just need to get away once in a while. And then in November, what I'm thinking of, because February, I'm going to Thailand. Summer, I want to go up north to where it's cool. And then in November, October, November of that year, maybe what I'll do is I'll go down south or to Trincomalee and get a house by the beach so that when I have a break, I just jump in the ocean like I was in the Philippines. I would have a break for 2 hours. I just go and jump in the ocean. I'm 100 meters from the ocean. Oh, that would be my dream. That would be my dream. Definitely. This is something that is a definite going to happen. 2026, after retirement, I'm going to rent a house in someplace where it is a good beach or someplace with a swimming pool, because I need to be in the water. Not being in the water is driving me insane. I'm so looking forward to going to Trincomalee. I'm going to be living in the ocean, because on this side of the country it's very rough. On that side of the country it's not at this time of year. There are times when the ocean is calm, but not right now. Christmas time, the ocean's calm on this side. So I got to figure out where the ocean is calm and go there for a month. So that'll be 2025. But 2024, definitely Thailand. I'm 99% sure I'm going to do a month up in Nurelia or Ella, probably Ella. It was a lot of fun going up there. And then November, because I've already done Thailand, I don't want to do it too much, because according to their website, I think you can only do 2 times a year or something like that. I'm not sure. I saw something and I didn't read it because I'm not going there that often. I want to spend some time out there on the east coast of Sri Lanka. Just a remote place. The only thing I ask is good internet. And there are some places that promote that because they're what do you call those people? Remote workers, digital nomads. So they advertise fiber internet connection, not Wi-Fi. So, because what happens is if you go to a place and they have Wi-Fi, it's like it has a cap. I can't. I use, like, so far this month, where's my internet usage? Probably 500 gigabits this month so far. 443. I have 50% left in my data packet, and there's only a week left. So I barely use 70% of my quota for the month. I have 1 gig of data, 1 terabyte of data a month. I get 25 gigabytes free, and I have used 150 gigabytes of video, like, WhatsApp and Zoom and stuff like that. That's free. So I get 25 gigabytes free. I get free meetings applications, and then over and above that I pay. I use my quota. So far I've used about 500 gigabytes of 1 terabyte of data, and which I pay about just under $80 US for that. All right, so we'll talk more about that. Oh, here we go. Welcome, FFF student. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining and for asking a question. My channel is about nothing, like a Seinfeld episode, if you're old enough to remember Seinfeld. My channel is about me and my life here in Sri Lanka, how I got here, who I am, what I'm doing, how I survive, maybe pass on some information to you. It's just a vlog about my life. Maybe I can pass on some information to you. Check out my welcome video on the front page of my channel. It'll tell you more about who I am, what I am. I'm a Canadian citizen with Sri Lankan citizenship, living in Sri Lanka. I have Korean permanent resident, and I'm working online in Korea. So I'm earning Korean money, and I'm spending it in Sri Lanka. I lived in Korea for 14 years. I'm 55 years old. I was born in China, grew up in Europe, and I've lived in Canada until 2007. I went traveling, and then I lived in Korea for 14 years. Recently left Korea. In the last 2 years, I've lived in Thailand off and on for 3 months, Philippines for the last 6 months, and then in June I came back to Sri Lanka, and I've been here since June. I have about 12 to 14 months left of work before I retire, and I've got 2 years left on my visa to Korea. So, I have to retire before that visa expires because I'm not going to renew it. I'm not going back to Korea. It's just too far, too cold. So good question. Why should you watch my channel? You shouldn't. You absolutely should not watch the channel because there's nothing in it for you. I started this channel purely for myself as a digital diary of my life because I'm getting older and I wanted to record it for when I'm like 80, 90 years old. I can look back and go, hey, this is what I did. Now, I don't have kids. I'm not married. I'm single. I don't have kids. But it's just something that I can keep for my future. What is in it for you? Well, if you are younger and you're starting out in life, maybe I could help point you in the right direction based on some of the mistakes that I made. Maybe you could learn from that. Maybe I could help you a little bit because that's what I want to do. I love to help people because I don't have kids. I don't have anything that I can do. And we can have some fun. A lot of my videos are just having fun. It's just purely entertainment. A lot of people these days, a lot of these days, people are just interested in seeing, and I do care about views and subscribers. I'm hoping that I can increase that so that I can get the channel out there so that people who are actually interested in my channel can have access to it. I have a few hardcore subscribers who are really, really interested in what I'm doing and appreciate it, and some people who are looking to retire soon and are asking questions. So that's some of the things that I'm doing is I'm helping answer people's questions about life in Korea, how to work online, how do I do it, how I'm enjoying life in Sri Lanka, how did I get here, what did I do, what mistakes did I make, and how can they avoid it. So that's what I'm trying to do. If you have questions about life, I'm more than happy to offer some experienced advice. It may not be for you, it may not be right, it may be wrong, but I'm basing it off of my mistakes that I made. I've learned from my mistakes. I don't have all the answers, but I do believe that the mistakes I've made have taught me what are the consequences of some of my actions. So I can share that with you. But on the flip side, it's more about fun. Let's have some fun. Let's talk about good things, not bad things. So thank you very much for joining. I'm glad you took the time. I truly appreciate you taking the time to comment. That's the most important thing. You're watching, you came across it. Took the time to answer. Hey, great question. I don't know. I'm not a YouTube expert. And again, this is a mistake. Maybe I made a mistake. One of the things I've learned over the last 6 months, because I've taken more of a hands-on approach to my channel, is I've learned to look at the analytics and look at the things. And I was talking about this a little earlier today. I made the mistake of trusting a YouTube manager to help me start my channel. When I first started my channel, and I saw this huge rise in subscribers and views and everything. And when I look back on this, I don't use that manager anymore. When I look back on the channel analytics and I look at it, a lot of it was fake. And I talked about that. Is my channel too scattered? Maybe it is, but it's basically about my life. Right? Well, and it's about my life and how I got to be where I am. So I think the information is all about my life, right? And if that life is here, yeah, pick one country and focus on that. But what if I was living 6 months in Philippines? How can I talk about Sri Lanka if I'm in the Philippines? I'm talking about my life in the Philippines. I'm not focused on one country. I'm focused on the life I lead wherever I happen to be. And I am going to travel because one of the things I love to do is I love traveling. I don't remember what time you joined, but I'm traveling. I'm a Sri Lankan citizen. I'm a Canadian citizen. I have a Korean permanent residence, and I have a Thai permanent residence, and I have a Philippine permanent resident, long-term visa. So these are the countries I'm going to travel to. Um, yeah, I'm not a digital nomad because I'm retiring in a year. So I'm not going to be working. I'm going to be living, and um, and I'm going to focus on that. Thank you. I appreciate the suggestion, and I'm going to research that in the next little while. My schedule won't allow me to do it, and I don't want to hire somebody because every time I've hired somebody, it's never worked out. Um, and yeah, I'm touching base on a lot of things. It's just I'm putting out content like 3 times a week, and there's not enough content to fill 3 times a week. And I enjoy making the videos. I enjoy editing them. So that's why I'm doing a lot of content. So my channel is Sri Lankan Sammy, my life. What did I do today? What am I doing tomorrow? And maybe you want to join me and learn from what I'm doing. Part of that is, how did I get here? I'm not really focusing on that as much these days. It's more about now my current life here and where I'm going in retirement. So follow me on that path. Join me for the adventure. Join me on the adventure. And I don't want to be a online consultant guru on this is what you should do, this is how you should do it. If somebody asks me, I'm going to do it. If somebody says this is an idea you should do, I'll do a video on it. But I'm not going to evangelize about this is how you should do this is how you should do that. This is how I did it. Okay? And if you want to do it, this is how you should do it. If you want to follow in my footsteps. That's basically what I'm doing. Anyway, thank you so much. Where are you calling from? Where are you dialing? Where are you watching from? Calling from? Where are you watching from? And thank you again very much for joining. I truly, truly appreciate it. At the end of the live stream, we do a 1-hour live stream because I'm really exhausted today. I had a very, very long day. I've been up for 12 hours now, and I've been on the go for about 10, running around town, doing some shopping. Got my 10,000 steps in today, for sure. I don't even remember how many steps I did. Let's see here. Update. 16,000 steps. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, crazy amount of steps. All right, so I am going to thank all of you guys. Unless anyone has any questions, we're coming up on the 1-hour mark for the live stream. I want to thank everybody who joined today. Thank you, FFF student, for taking the time to comment. I truly appreciate that. All of you who are watching after the fact, thank you. I appreciate you taking the time to watch after the fact. Leave a comment. I will follow up on it. Okay, let me know what you guys want. Let me know how you guys are doing. I'm like hearing from you. How are things going? How's life treating you? And maybe offer a topic suggestion that you'd like me to jump into and talk about. All right. I am going to wrap it up for today. I want to say again a big thank you to you all. Special thank you to my members and to Terry EVP. Lots of blessings from my mother, and she says thank you so much for your donation. She's truly appreciative that you got the ball rolling. We're going to 90% of it is going to be funds from me and from mom. She's going to donate money, and because in November she has a large dividend coming in, so she's going to use a portion of that as merit, as karma. So she's receiving a huge dividend in November, and she's going to take part of that and pay it forward. And I'm, like I said, I signed a new contract, and I got a huge amount of money coming in, so that I'm part of that. I'm going to donate, and I said before, you guys, any amount that you guys donate, I will match dollar for dollar. And if we can hit $100 US by the end of this month, I will increase my match to $500 maximum. Right now it's $100 maximum that I will match. Okay, Terry EVP is sending, he didn't tell me how much, but whatever amount he's sending, I'm going to match dollar for dollar into the kitty to help save the roof of the school. We're going to rebuild the roof of the school. So thank you guys. Remember, I have it tattooed right here. Learn to live life. Don't let life live you. And please, everyone, be good to each other. I am Sri Lankan Sammy. I'm saying thank you and good night to you all.